Milky Way is made up of stars pulled together by gravity. The Milky Way is not all made up of stars. It has many other items, but the most common item is stars. Some of the other things besides the Milky Way are gas and dust. Actually, all galaxies are made up of gas and dust and stars. Scientists think the Milky Way contains 200 to 400 billion stars. Some scientists believe there are black holes in the center of each galaxy, but scientists aren't always right. They believe this because the gravity needed to keep 200 to 400 billion stars together would need to be a supermassive star or a black hole. A supermassive star is what gives birth to black holes. When they die, they explode, creating a black hole. Scientists believe that only black holes or supermassive stars can create enough gravity to hold together galaxies. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy. Other galaxies are not exactly alike. A barred spiral galaxy is a spiral galaxy with a bar across its center. Galaxies with a bar across its center or without a bar across its center are just called spiral galaxies. A spiral galaxy is a galaxy with arms. A spiral is a spinning wheel with arms coming from the center that curls around. A pinwheel is sort of like a spiral galaxy. When you spin a pinwheel very slowly, it will look like a spiral galaxy. The most common shape of galaxies are elliptical, spiral, and irregular. Elliptical galaxies look like big bright ovals, and irregular galaxies are not like the rest. That's sort of like a crazy looking, more like an abstract picture. So this is an elliptical galaxy. This is a spiral galaxy. And this is an irregular galaxy. We don't actually know how many arms the Milky Way has, but so far we know of at least 5 of the arms. The Norma, the Scunctum, the Carina, the Perseus, and the Orion arm. The Milky Way has a tiny little speck on its outer arm, the Orion arm, which is our solar system. That's right. We're just a little tiny speck compared to the Milky Way galaxy. So that blue dot is supposed to be us. Here's the Orion arm. The Milky Way is actually regular size, but it seems huge to us because we would be the size of a germ compared to the Milky Way galaxy. It is 1,000 light years up and down and 100,000 light years across. A light year is how long it takes light to travel 1 year, which is about 6 trillion miles. Spaceships from NASA were launched in the 1990s and are still searching in space. We travel space with spaceships and try to get as far as we can to study outer space, but most people are curious what's out there. So that's why they search. On a clear night away from bright city lights, you can see a bright band of stars and light. That's the Milky Way galaxy you're seeing. Since we are on an outer arm, the Orion arm, we can see many things beyond our galaxy. If we were near the center, it would be hard to see other galaxies, and you would not see the center, and you would see the center and its arms. It's hard to study our galaxy because we live in it, but other galaxies are not so much. They are easier to study because all you have to do is take out a big telescope. You need a big telescope so you can see the far reaches of space. We also use observatories, space shuttles, space probes, electromagnetic radiation, satellites, computers, and cameras, just to name a few of the tools. The Hubble Space Telescope is a big telescope shot off into space to capture pictures of what's out there. These tools help us see and study a galaxy and nearby galaxies. By studying other nearby galaxies, it helps us know what the Milky Way is and what it looks like, because we compare our galaxy to other galaxies. The nearest galaxy is the Andromeda galaxy. So we study it and compare it to our galaxy. Scientists think the Andromeda galaxy is heading our way. They believe we are on a collision course. Scientists believe that when the Milky Way galaxy and the Andromeda do collide in about 4 billion years, they will return into an irregular galaxy. Don't worry, we might just move our spot in the Milky Way or get kicked out, but it will not be for a long time, and when it happens, we will probably all be gone by then. The Chinese called the Milky Way the Silver River because the stars made it look like a silver stream of light. Did you know the word galaxies comes from the Greek word for milk, gala or galactus? The Greek translation for Milky Way is galaxias. The Romans called it the Milky Way because it reminded them of milk. The Milky Way is not alone in this part of the universe. Scientists called the Milky Way and its name was the local group. When there are a bunch of galaxies together in groups, it's called a cluster. All this would not exist without gravity. Gravity has a really important part in the universe. It keeps everything together, even us. How is gravity so powerful? Well, the strength of gravity depends on two things, distance and mass. Distance is the amount of space between two objects, and mass is the size and shape of matter that an object has. Matter is you and me and the whole world. We are all made out of matter. Why is gravity holding everything together so important to the Milky Way? Well, gravity is important because without it, there will be no Milky Way galaxy, no stars, no nothing. And here's a little experiment I did on gravity.
We will need light now. Now we need light. So they can see. You can just take one off.
Do you want to bring the experiment closer to the middle, to the front?
Yeah, just sit down.
Excuse me.
They can stand up so they can see.
See, like, this is space with no gravity. If objects in space were not moving, they would just stay where they are. But if they were, they would just go straight. Well, since there is gravity, this is what happens with us.
What is that?
This is either a black hole or the sun. So this is what happens with us. So, all the planets got caught in the gravity and they stuck, and they were orbiting, and they started orbiting around the sun. So how heavy is this?
Do you know how heavy that is?
Probably 1.5 pounds.
Okay. Now this, you guys can either stand back or I'm not sure.
If no object
Bring that one to the floor. Bring that one to the floor, Jadzia, so everyone can see it.
Yes, if you could sit down, people behind you can sit down.
I can't see it though. If no object had gone, I can see like the sun. Earth would just. But since there is, it would get. If it was a black hole, it would get sucked in. But But if it didn't get too close, it would just orbit around and it would never get sucked in.
Like,
So,
do you want to have more than one planet in there and show that?
these are all the planets. And if the sun had no gravity, it would have no effect on the planets. But since it does, if a black hole were to just go into our solar system, it would suck everything up because of its gravity.
Can I ask you a question? How come the planets on the outer side of the foam did not get affected when you first pushed down the ball?
Because if you're not close enough, then you will either orbit around, or if you're not moving, it won't have any effect on it. So if our planet was like really far away from the sun, and the sun was moving, then
I can take those from you.
then we wouldn't be caught in orbit, or we wouldn't be caught in gravity because there we wouldn't be
You wouldn't be what?
close enough.
I think it opened up the questions.
Yep, she's welcome to.
Okay.
See if you want to ask if anyone had a question. Got some hands up before.
Morgan, when you put like in a thing where everybody would be gone, you know how to what would that be? Well, like, if we were to go extinct, like, it would probably like really a really long time, and
How long?
we were like 6,000 years or 4 billion years. Just like that might be how long the Andromeda galaxy collides fast. So we might all be gone by then, but then again, well, everybody who's sitting here, will probably be gone. But if we don't go extinct, then a couple of people will still be around. And if we went into like a black hole, like, what would happen? We would just get sucked in and then we like know? Well, like would we notice that we or not? Well, I don't know because nobody's ever been inside of a black hole and survived, I don't think. Or been through one at all.
Good question.
Angie? If the sun was near a black hole, would the sun get sucked in? I don't really think so. It was? Even light itself can get sucked into a black hole. Amelia.
Could our planet get sucked into a black hole?
Yes. Mandy.
Is the Milky Way is it like in outer space, or is it like the whole outer space?
It is in outer space, but
No one knows what's past outer space because
nobody's ever been able to make it out of the Milky Way. It's too long.
I have an idea. Maybe if someone actually put maybe like a woman that was pregnant and then had the baby on the ship, maybe they'd be able to do that. Something like that.
Not unless we have a husband.
Yeah. Or they were already pregnant.
Louis.
Is this us right here?
Yeah, that was us. Supposed to be us.
Get on the floor, please.
What is in here?
Us, we there?
Yeah.
We don't live in that galaxy. That's on a regular galaxy. We only live in the Milky Way. Any other questions? Annie?
No, please go ahead.
If there's, would there ever be maybe a possibility that the Milky Way could change its shape?
Not exactly, unless the Andromeda galaxy, another galaxy, collides with it. Angie?
I don't really think this would happen, but could the Milky Way get sucked into a black hole?
Yes.